Have you ever been looking for a trick to add that extra little bit of cool light to your productions? I might have something for you. I don't even know what this thing is called. It's a new light that's come out by Neewer. I can put a link in the description, and I'll also put up on the screen here the screen from Amazon where I purchased it. This light, this is a game changer. Let me tell you what this is in old school terms. So when I first got working in this business, we would use a light to do this. It's a Fresnel, and it would have another spot attachment on the front, and then would have a holder for your gobos, which are things like this that will cast specific shadows on the wall. That thing ran hot. It was heavy, cumbersome, and I mean, one time when we were tearing down, I wasn't being careful, and I reached across one, and it's already been turned off. Reached across one. Pretty sure it was like a 2nd-degree burn. What I know was I had a stripe that bubbled up almost instantly, and I learned never to do that again. But with these new lights, you don't have to worry about it. The LED technology has come so far, it's shocking what you can get in such a small package. So what we have with this light is basically a miniature spotlight with a Fresnel capacity that does a lot. And the cool part about it is this light costs about $33, $34. When I bought it anyway, it might be $40 now. You could probably just wait for a sale. Phenomenal deal, considering to do it the old school way, a light like this probably would cost 20, 30 times the cost of this little light. You could literally buy 5 or 6 of these and have them in your kit. So let's go through what the features are on this thing. First of all, as you can see, it has 1/4 mount, so I like to use this little ball head to mount it on the fixture. But there's 1/4 mounts on 2 sides of it. It's USB-C powered, so you can charge it. It has an internal battery that lasts for a good long time. But I think if you need it to run longer, you can actually run it with a battery connected to it. And then it has this dial here. Now the dial's interesting. When I first got it, I thought, oh, I've got a bad model, because it doesn't function like I thought it would. So you basically have to push on this and wait for that green light to come on. And then I was like, well, what's wrong? There's a light. But once you get the green light, you just turn the dial, it turns on. And then you can keep turning it and you get greater and greater intensity. It controls the intensity from very bright to low. There's no indication of high or low on it. You just do it by sight or the look you're going for. You have 4 different lights on here. So you've got yellow, red, blue, and white. The yellow is working really nicely because I like to cast what looks like some sunlight on the back wall. So you just attach it to this little snoot that comes in the kit with a gobo in it. I put the gobo in it, and then you have the look that I like on my back wall that kind of gives the feeling like, oh, there's a window over there with some blinds and some sunset light is coming through. It's a very convincing look, and again, this pocket-sized thing is doing that whole effect. I'm probably almost 10 feet away from the wall, and tons of light is hitting that wall. But what's cool about it too is that it comes with 20 of these different gobos. And so you have a variety of window shade looks, you have window pane looks, you have a grid look. It goes on and on. Whatever you're thinking you might want to try to do as an accent light, you could use it. You could also use this for really interesting portrait photography. Have a slash, like something like this going across your model might be cool. Lots of options to work with. The other thing this is nice for is to have it as a spotlight that you could use for portraits or for a very specific look. There's just a lot of flexibility you can get with this light, and all of this being so small and portable, you can put it in a little tiny Pelican case or one of those cases from Harbor Freight for like a 1/10 of the price. Not 1/10, but much cheaper, and just always have this in your kit when you're going out to do a production and be like, oh, I've got something we can add to this scene. Phenomenal light, and I can't recommend that enough. I'd buy more, but I think the way the technology's going, there may be something cooler in 2 or 3 weeks. But I would add one of these to your kit if you're looking for something special as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.